Riding a machine? I...
I'd have to ditch something. Going down.
Strider! These goods. Don't. Fine good. Buy what you need, leave the rest.
There are no shadows under the noonday sun. Words to live by.
Osram tries to kill the Sun King, and Honora saves his life. I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. The Sun King's grown
I'll give you a
too
good
soft.
price.
Too much
By the
Osram
sun.
influence at the palace.
I'm hoping for a
Would you
better
like to
day
buy
tomorrow.
something today?
Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting you to speak to me. She didn't even hesitate.
She stood between the assassin and our son.
The Osram that tried to kill our Sun
Shard,
King?
just a look.
Traitors, the whole...
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise.
More shard, just a look. What reason do Osram need for anything that they do? We all have our place in the order of things.
I've got a lot on my mind, sorry.
Take a look at these
All
wares.
the best goods here.
I never know what I won't.
Don't pass up. I'd shake your hand, but mine's
You
been
wouldn't be so
forged.
eager to speak with me if you knew me.
Yes, yes, you're very friendly.
Oh, no.
I have nothing for you, I'm afraid.
Let me in! By fire and spit! Let me in!
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Let me in! By fire and spit! Let me in! Let me in! By fire and spit!
Oh, Fernand. Our deal is off.
Oh, it's you. How about a new deal? You could just cut off my finger, or my hand, or my left arm, but that's my final offer.
A limb won't be enough.
You wouldn't. Not here, not in front of everyone.
No one's gonna lift a finger to stop me. You just led a group of men to their deaths, remember?
They were bad men. I did a service, really. Well, you did. You did the service. I'll make sure it never happens again.
I'll hold you to it.
Understood. You won't hear from any of us ever again.
I'd better not.
We're letting Oseram decide what to do with him? But he tried to kill our son.
I had to take over my brother's ship today.
Had to take over my brother's ship today. Sure as the sun's rising, he's off the port.
No traitor. He joined his brother in the palace. She was incredible. Stopped Dervahl without breaking a sweat.
Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
Take a look at these wares. Could you spare a moment to speak of the finer things?
Poor fate. Don't look to me. I do this to come.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them, god, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Eren knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the City Guard fortify the Western Ridge. There they can be seen to protect Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Have you spoken to Blameless Murad?
Not yet, but I will.
He wishes to speak to you. Defensive preparations are his responsibility.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival.
And alert.
Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses, and at the center of the Sundom, our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the City Guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Look for cover. Don't get trapped. Save yourselves.
Could you spare a moment? To speak of the finer things?
The main gate will hold, won't it? Buy what you need. Get out of the streets. The end.
Let the soldiers do their jobs.
I've got all.
Have you just polished that armor, Uvid?
Of course.
Isn't that a little...
What?
Nothing.
Petra! Here she is, the guest of honor. I knew there was something about you. Hammered from the stuff they make leaders out of. And I don't say that to every Nora girl who blows through my town.
That happens to you a lot?
Had to build a wall to fend them off.
Good thing I'm persistent then.
I've missed our little talks. Murad asked me to look over the city arsenal. These guns have aged well. That runs in the Osram, no? They were the pride of the Mainspring Forges, so I've taken greater pride in improving them.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then. The targets should put up a little less of a fight than those bandit raiders did.
Aloy, I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
How many men do you think you'll kill in the battle,
tensions.
Luthid?
I'm keeping
As many as I have to.
I love it when you say things like that. It's so
What?
cheerful.
King of Odds defies to free Prince Itaman from the clutches of the Shadow Carja.
So who are these guys? They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun. Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
Well, that's big. It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Well, where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Erend. Ursa would be proud.
Well, only if we win.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called Anointed, either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks from something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
rises taller than the highest tree.
These cards are...
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
What do they want with that fire thing, anyway?
You're the hunter from the Banuk Grove.
I remember you also, Nora. The machines shook free of their slumber after you arrived. Raged and fought.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
No, I'm thanking you. That night I decided I would not go back to Banur. I would take my hunt into these lands. So many machines, even demons. Spidery, skittering, without the blue light in them. Dead things that must be killed again.
Our enemies dug up an army of them.
An army? Yes, that's why I came. Good. I'll wait.
Not what I imagined when I was a boy, but it's decent work keeping the city safe.
Tarja and Shadow have machines with them. Terrible.
Roland's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished? How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not with smoke.
And what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
Set loaded!
All of you, be ready to fire! Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out. No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
Why?
If the Deathbringers keep firing, this bridge will go!
The end is inevitable.
It's giving way!
What are you before the terror of the sun?
The one who will take you down! He's quick.
I am chosen. You came from nothing.
You will die on nothing! A savage cannot understand destiny!
Blocked again. Can't let him in close.
I am chosen. This was not meant to be.
You're done. Hades is next.
The buried shadow will save me. I cannot... Ah!
Forget about traveling light.
Hold the line!
Where do you need me?
On the platform!
Incoming! Gotta drop it and move! Gotta get to another platform!
From the south!
Time to go! Here it comes! Better move!
Lower your arms, but be wary.
Chance to catch a breath and prepare.
Raise arms again! West!
Don't want to be here when that hits.
Aloy! Aloy! Aloy!
Teb?
By all, Mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they...
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Teb. I've gotta go.
Sun shadow demons.
This is where I belong, Aloy. But the spire calls for you.
Take the fight to the spire, Aloy. Meridian will hold, or my marks of honor mean nothing.
Hades is transmitting. If Hades has started the signal, it must have gotten through the defenses. Nora, Aaron's vanguard. I have to get up there. Gotta keep going. Keep pushing. Knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
Aloy! It's Aloy! Well, you can see that.
We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
It's my fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right? Right.
Hawk and Thrush, let's go.
I should stock up. Last chance.